welcome. So today I'd like to do a slow standing flow. It's lovely and safe. You can do this at all levels. If you've done yoga before, then you can make it more dynamic. We will be incorporating some of the energy medicine with this flow because that is the form of yoga that I now teach. Okay, so basically all you need is a mat. You don't even need that. You can go outside and be on the grass, as long as you're not on anything that potentially you might slip on, because you want to feel as though you're going to be really, really safe. Okay, so we're going to start at the front of our mat with the feet together. Going to bring the hands into what we call the prayer position, so just together at our heart. And we're going to take our left leg back into a big stride. But to get that leg back, to help, we need a little bit of momentum. So if we take the left leg and we bring the knee up, and then we take a swing at it, it'll take us a little bit further back. So we bring the knee up, we swing, and then we take it back. So the big toe will touch the floor first, and then the heel comes to the floor. This back leg is straight, if that feels okay for your hip, and the front knee is bent. Okay. If you feel as though you're a little bit off to the left with your torso, bring this right foot out to the side and it will swing your hips around. So here the weight needs to be on the outside of that back foot and on the sole of this front foot, and the knee shouldn't really go much further than the ankle. Okay, you really just want them stacked. So with the arms, we're going to bring them above the head, if that's okay for your body. Otherwise, you can have them in the prayer position. So we'll start here, and then we're going to bring the arms up. I like to have the fingers wide, so it just gets the energy moving through our body. Okay. This is called Warrior 1, but just sort of stay with me. Don't worry about the names unless you're keen to sort of learn them straight off the bat. And in these positions, you always feel really strong, as though you could sort of do anything. From here, we're going to take the right hand and bring it under the armpit, so that's our spleen point. And the left hand is going to come just above the other elbow. Okay. And we're sort of going to give the ribs a little bit of a hug. And then we're going to lift the chest up. So the legs stay solid. They're your foundation. We're just going to lift the chest. We need to keep the belly tucked in. That protects our lower back. So this is called a triple warmer point, triple warmer spleen hug. So it's reducing our fight, flight, freeze response in our body, but it's still allowing us to have this foundation of strength in our legs. And the breath is just a nice long calm breath. Now we're going to bring the torso back and bring the arms above the head. On an out breath, you're going to take the right arm forward and the left arm back, and you want to be looking over the front middle fingers. Okay, so this left hip naturally sort of opens itself out. From here it opens out. Okay. You're going to turn that front palm up, and when you have your next in-breath, you're going to bring that palm over your head, and the back hand is going to touch the back of the knee, which is your gallbladder point. From here, your right forearm is going to come to your right thigh. You're going to tuck the chin in, and the left arm is going to swing all the way over the head. And once you get to that feeling of maximum stretch, hold it there. So you want to feel the stretch right from the foot to the fingertips. Now here we're going to swing the arm into a big circle. So the left hip will probably come towards the floor as well. So there's just this little dip as we come round, and then we rise up back into that Warrior 2 again. So we're going to do that 5 times. So if you want to go with the breath, it's an in-breath to open the lungs, and then the out-breath to come in the opposite direction. Little pause there, and then as the in-breath comes again, we rise up. and the out breath we soften. So the in breath we come over, and the out breath we tuck the chin. Momentary pause here to feel the stretch. When the in breath comes up, we go with those arms, okay? You've always got the opportunity to stop the video and keep going. If it's something you think, God, that's a really good movement, that's a lovely stretch. I'm going to do a few more. And then please do. Up we come, one more. In breath. And the out breath coming over. Not too much weight on that thigh. Try and support yourself through your core. Up we come. This time we're going to bring our arms back to our warrior one, so that left hip is going to bring itself forward. Bring the hands back to the prayer position, and we're going to bring the back foot to meet the front foot. So you need to shift your weight now to the front foot so we can come back. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the other side so I can still sort of see, but you can stay where you are. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So hands in the prayer position, feet together. This time it's that right leg, so lift the knee up and then take it back into a big stride. Make sure the legs feel okay, otherwise take the front foot out to the left of your mat. Deepen in, but keep the weight on the outside of that back foot. And the knee doesn't drop in, you want to keep it sort of out towards the middle toe, if you like. Okay. So we're going to do that spleen hug again. We're going to take the opposite hand. The left hand is on the arm, the right hand's on the, just above the elbow. We're going to squeeze in a little bit, and then we're going to lift on an in-breath. So the chest lifts, the head doesn't drop back, it just moves because you've moved the rest of your spine. This is quite a strong move. And there's lots going on in the legs to keep us steady in this one. So the warrior is a very powerful, very strengthening. Fantastic for the legs. Right, come back to our centre. In breath, bring the arms above the head. On the out breath, left arm forward, right arm back, and that right hip just opens up a little bit. You can feel it. Now, front palm comes up. Let's go for 5. So the in-breath, the arm comes over the head. Back hand into that gallbladder point. And then on the out-breath, left forearm to the thigh. Tuck the chin in, right arm over the head. So the first time we're going to do this, we're going to feel it and we're going to wait for a moment to feel the stretch. Try not to have the arm too far forward. Try and rotate the elbow back so the armpit opens up and the chest is open. Right, off we go then. So the out breath, down we come. The in breath lifts us up, so we can keep the palms face up now. Out breath just back to our centre. In breath, left arm over the head, back hand into the back of the knee. Out breath, left forearm to the thigh, tuck the chin in, right arm over the head. Feel the stretch as you come down and then all the way down and lift up. Ah, the out breath. Off we go, in breath. And your out breath. Feel the stretch and then allow the right hip to come with the arm rising up, softening in. It does take a while to get the breath, especially when there's lots of other things to think about. So you don't have to worry about the breath, but I talk it through, because eventually one day everything comes together. And when I'm talking, I forget how many I've done. I'll take this as 4. As I said, you can turn the video off and do lots more. Last one. bring ourselves back to that warrior one, so the right hip faces forward again. Hands back to the prayer position. And then the back foot to the front foot. And then we're done. So that's warriors. A little flow incorporating the triple warmer spleen hug and the gallbladder point behind the knees. Give it a go and come back to me and see how you get on. Take care. Bye.